From MTN News, this is Montana This Morning.
A popular Bozeman City Commission member is stepping down. Learn why Iho Pomeroy is resigning and find out what happens next for the commission.
This week is Banned Book Week. I'm Kristen Merkel and I'll tell you how the Bozeman Public Library is taking part in it.
I'm Megan Thompson in Uptown Butte, and coming right up, I'll explain how trying to match a color like this has taken a local artist around the world.
Alrighty, it is 6:31 on this Thursday edition of Montana This Morning. Jane McDonald and Matt Ellel. Traffic moving along just fine in the mining city.
Doing well, yeah, it's pleasant. It's a little chilly this morning. You may have the heater going, maybe even the seat warmer.
I was going to say, turn on that seat warmer to level high.
It may be dealing with some cooler temperatures yet again, especially in the upcoming mornings. But this morning it's not bad, mainly seeing 30s and 40s across the area, 28 in West Yellowstone. Generally, we're looking at clear skies to start the morning. Hey, they turned the lights on the at the campus. Temperatures topping out near the 60-degree mark through the afternoon. Mostly sunny to start. The afternoon warming up to slightly below average temperatures, but staying milder for the next few days. We're going to talk more about what your weekend has in store in just a few minutes.
All right, thank you very much, Matt. Now, right off the top, some statewide housekeeping news. The Montana Department of Justice is one of 8 agencies across the nation chosen for a federal grant to test sexual assault kits and conduct related cold case investigations. The $2.1 million grant will fund 3 positions related to the Montana DOJ's Sexual Assault Kit Initiative, or SAKI, a cold case investigator, a crime analyst, and a coordinator. It will also provide overtime resources for forensic scientists at the Montana State Crime Lab and fund renovation of kit storage for law enforcement agencies to preserve data evidence. Now, with the funding, the SAKI team will focus on identifying unsubmitted and partially tested kits from before 2001. The team will also test the remaining unsubmitted and partially tested kits from previous SAKI projects. This project will run through September of 2026. And in some local headlines, Commissioner Iho Pomeroy has resigned from her position after continuing to battle with an aggressive brain cancer. Iho Pomeroy has been a beloved member of the Bozeman community as both commissioner and restaurant owner, through fundraisers at her downtown restaurant to steadfast community involvement. Pomeroy has had great impact on the city of Bozeman. Officials say that the commission is required to appoint a new commissioner within 30 days, and that deadline is November 1st. Family and friends tell MTN that they are thanking her for her service and continue to support Pomeroy during this difficult time.
Iho is a champion of the underdog and the people who weren't dealt the best hand. We know that this has been a difficult time for Iho and her family. We have attempted to support her through remaining in touch with her, just with texts and phone calls, and she remains a bright light, and we want her to be a bright light well into the future.
I think bright light is the perfect word to capture her. Now, officials say that the appointment of a new commissioner will take effect on November 1st, and the new seat holder will serve until November of 2025. They would then be able to run for a full term election. Now, sticking in Bozeman for this next story, hundreds of books are banned at various libraries and schools across the nation. And this week is Banned Books Week. And MTN's Kristen Merkel reports on how the Bozeman Public Library is bringing awareness to the controversy surrounding some well-known books.
Nationwide, books like my favorite Harry Potter are being banned left and right. And Bozeman Public Library shares why these types of books are being challenged and how they're taking part in Banned Book Week.
I don't love banned books in general.
Bethany Curran is a parent of 2 with one on the way. She thinks books are too good of a learning resource to be banned.
I think that the children should be able to learn and read those things to be able to be exposed to different worldviews.
Library Director Susan Gregory says Banned Books Week started in 1982 as a response to a huge number of book challenges that were being reported around the country.
It's a chance to look at what's been banned and to talk about why.
This week, the Bozeman Public Library has a display of the most popular banned books.
Some books have been banned due to perceived notions of like potty humor or like an inappropriate theme. Some books have been banned for their association with like witchcraft or something like that, for example, Harry Potter.
Gregory says the Bozeman Public Library has not faced a lot of backlash on books on their shelves. She says they've only received a low number of book challenges, the request to ban certain books.
In the 12 years I've been the director, we've had maybe 2 challenges, and in both those cases, the library board has voted to retain the material.
There does seem to be a trend of what books people push to ban.
Actually, the Bible is one of the most challenged books because of the amount of violence and sex and incest within the scriptures. Currently, a lot of people are concerned and worried about materials that have anything to do with sexual identity, gender, critical race theory, the issue of race.
For a parent like Curran, she believes banning books limits kids' education.
I think that books are a great way to expose children to different ways of thinking outside of your home.
In Bozeman, Kristen Merkel, MTN News.
Thank you very much, Kristen. Now, I just love this next story. A Butte artist has been scouring art stores around the world for her favorite color. And recently, Kelly Packer finally found what she says may be the last magenta oil bar in the world. MTN's Megan Thompson has the story on this artist's quest for color.
A local artist who is inspired by pink houses like this one has recently been on a quest for color that has taken her around the world.
The color is very important. It creates like an emotion in the pieces. Like the sidewalk might not be pink, but there are times when sidewalks are pink and you might not notice it, or you might want it to be pink.
Kelly Packer draws inspiration from the homes that dot Butte's Upper West Side, and she says the crisp mountain light also influences her work.
High mountain light that is just very crisp. It's just pumped up a little bit. So my drawings are like pump it up even more.
And her favorite color to use to pump up the volume in her work is magenta.
It pops everything. Like you use that and all the greens pop and all the, I mean, it just does like cascade effect of what that one color does to something. It makes everything else jump out.
Kelly's core medium is oil bar, a type of oil paint in solid form, but her favorite magenta oil bars are running scarce after the company that makes them discontinued the oil bars, sending Kelly on a worldwide quest for color.
I've looked many times on the internet, and I just looked once more just to see, and I found this store in the Philippines.
She ordered the magenta oil bar a couple of months ago.
I had to PayPal them in like PHP money, and so there was a conversion there. I didn't know if I was ever going to get something in return.
But in the end, Kelly did get something in return.
It was delivered in this big yellow box, and the van that came was just a unmarked van that this couple just dropped it on my porch. So
Kind of mysterious.
it's just sort of mysterious, yeah.
It's had a journey.
It's had a journey, yeah. I think this is the last magenta in the world. I mean, other companies do make similar things, so, but it's not quite the same.
Your favorite.
Yeah, yeah.
In Butte, Megan Thompson, MTN News.
Some of her pieces just gorgeous. Thank you very much, Megan, for sharing that with us. Now, we're going to take a short break, but when we come back, Matt's going to have a look at your forecast. We're going to have all your top headlines from local and the national scene, and we'll have one very important important story to come up.